BUZ Job Tracking gives you a way to track either production items or deliveries from suppliers. On this screen, the dashboard, we have some preset filters: awaiting check measure, pending, jobs in progress through the factory, job schedule. We can go direct to an order or we can manage. Let's go to manage. Here you'll see a filter. Again, we can search by a particular customer. Today we're going to look at roller production for those jobs unstarted and commenced in this date range. Let's apply the filter. The colour tells me the status of these jobs. The blue in this case has been set for commenced and yellow for unstarted. This view is called the detailed view, and I can jump to the order or to the customer by just simply clicking. I can also print the job sheet to go to the factory for cutting, a check measure sheet should we need to go out and recheck measure it, and print the labels for the individual blinds and edit the order. In the detail list, we again can edit. We see key information across the screen, and we can set the order that we want the factory to process those orders in. It might be, we can sort the columns by each of these headings, so we may use this sequence number to group like fabrics. We have the summary screen. In this case, because I've chosen a large time frame, I've got multiple days of the week and dates. They're all roller production because that's what I chose, and we can see what jobs are on hold, unstarted, commenced, completed, cancelled, the combination of unstarted and commenced, in other words, those items that haven't finished in the factory, our production capacity that we've set, and what the available variance is. You can also list this by order, and here you see a list of the orders, and in this particular case we see the amount, the order amount, so we may choose to order them by value. Anywhere you see these blue headings, we can sort by those items. You can email the list with certain information attached to it, or just print them. So we could maybe be doing the invoices for them all, or we may be doing quote summary or a schedule report to go out to the factory. To change the statuses as they move through the factory, we have the production scanning. So we go here, perhaps we're setting it to commenced. If there's a process such as cutting fabric or metal, but in this case I don't have any, I may be changing the day I want to commence it on, so I could put a date in here, or I could type a note that's to go into the customer's note. And then I just simply scan either the line item barcode if I'm only updating one blind, or the job sheet barcode to update all the roller blinds, for instance. A lot of this is controlled through the inventory groups. Here we see all the typical information, but we've got a production extra days because this product might have to have an extra length of time to go through production compared to other items that go on that same production line, and the standard units that it takes on the production line. In this case, we've got a 1, which means it's using 1 unit of production. So this is the roller blind, and we might have Romans on there and say that they take 2 units of production, or you can actually do it in time in minutes, as it says. So 480 minutes in a day, and you might say a roller blind takes 15 minutes to make, and a Roman blind takes 35 minutes to make, and we'd fill the production to that level. The job tracking can also be branch specific if you're operating multiple locations with different manufacturing machinery in different locations. The job tracking lines are set up here. We've got the sequence we want them listed on the reports in. We've got the days that it takes to travel through the factory, and we've got the lead time, which is the minimum amount of time before we can actually get on a production schedule. We don't want to get an order today and have it appear on our today's production schedule, for instance. Here's our capacities for each of the days of the week, and a -1 tells me that that's not a production day, and some days not a production day. So when we're counting number of days in these days to complete, we don't include that Saturday and Sunday. You can create as many statuses as you need. Here you'll see a few ones that have been previously set up and what they're doing. If we have a look at the commenced status, for instance, we see its description, its code, its action, its order on the list, the color, so that pale blue could be changed to a different color. When the status changed, do we want to send an email or a SMS? And then we drop down and pick which version of that we want to send out. That completes a quick overview of the production process. The job sheets and labels are covered in a different video.